live from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas, home of the Boys and Girls Club. It is the Purple Division Championship between the number 3 seed Explosion and the number 1 seed Storm. The Explosion got here to this point, upsetting the number 2 seed Mambas. And the Storm managed to get here by running the table and defeating the Toxicas earlier this morning. And the first serve of the match goes out of bounds, and it would be point Explosion. Number 12 is back to serve for the Explosion, Kaylee Ann Garza. And now it is 2-0 after that ace. The Storm trying to capitalize on a free ball there and nothing doing as the Storm try to play one out but nothing doing, and there's a nice little block there by the Storm as number 9 Iris Amanda Garcia gets the block there, the block kill right there to make it now 1-2. The Explosion trying to attack the back line, nothing doing as number 4 gets a touch to Crystal De La Rosa. De La Rosa using a nice little touch there, but nothing doing as the Explosion play it and it goes out of bounds. The Explosion here, and a nice point there by number 9 Iris Amanda Garcia for the Storm there. The Storm trying to play for the Purple Division Championship as well as the Explosion. Right now, these teams aren't giving up much of anything right now, as this is a nice little rally going on here as the Storm set up number 4, and they get it in there for the 3rd point. Serving now is the Storm. Storm play it well deep into Explosion territory. Explosion get it out there, and number 8 right there trying to get the kill, but nothing doing. Number 8 setting up her teammate right there, going cross court, getting the kill right there. 5-2 is our score early on the first set. Storm trying to get this one out of their own zone as the Explosion try to attack the middle, nothing doing there. Number 8 just plays it across as Laura Mendoza just plays it across. Storm trying to dig this one out, and they do so successfully, and they play it across right there. Explosion played this one across, nothing doing, setting up a Storm for a free ball opportunity, nothing doing there on the kill. The Storm setting themselves up now for a kill opportunity, and they do so right there as number 4, Crystal De La Rosa, plays it along the sideline and gets it. Plays it along the near sideline, gets the kill. Storm back to serve, they get it across. As the Explosions try to attack the middle side, nothing doing. But there goes De La Rosa trying to attack the back line. And nice middle block kill right there by number 8, Laura Mendoza. Explosion there with the third point of the set off a short serve from the Storm. Explosion trying to get their serve in as they nearly got an ace there if it wasn't for a nice dig of the Storm. And a rare miscommunication there by the Storm against the Storm. And that ball goes out of bounds, so it's now 7-5, our score here in set number 1. Number 8 up there, Laura Mendoza, doing all sorts of damage. Number 10, Nicole Avelar, checks in for the Storm. That attack goes well wide for the Storm, as it is now 9-5 in favor of the Storm. And the Explosion get that one in. Number Avelar there with the kill there to Hey, Joe. And that's going to be a point for the Storm. The Storm starting to take a commanding lead here with 11 points, 6 points for the Explosion. And that's going to go point Explosion. Explosion are hanging in there, 7 points to 11. Looks like both referees are conferencing about something. Point Explosion. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution.
Megan, number 6, has now come into the game. The Explosion played a very heartfelt game this previous game. They went to the 5 sets. They took the team to the limit, and they just wanted it more. So the Explosion have advanced. They pulled off the upset, and they're here playing the Storm. Playing with tons of chemistry right now. And we're waiting on decision. Point will go to the Storm. So the point is with the Storm. It is 12-8. Ball is out, so it goes to the Explosion. The Explosion with 9 points now. Oh, and that's rare that you see that fib on the Storm. So the Explosion now with 10 points. You know, you think you got these Explosion beat, and they play with such good chemistry that they can just turn this game around out of nowhere. And they're hanging in there with the number 1 seed Storm right now. Storm are undefeated, but they're getting their money's worth here versus the Explosion. That point's going to go to the Storm. Discussion right now between the referees again and the team captain of the Storm, one of the team captains. And here we go. Game resumes. And there's Laura Mendoza with a block now. That ball, it's going to be a point for the Storm. Storm now with a 14-10 lead. Another point for the Storm. That's going to bring it to 15 points. 15-10. Oh, there's a setup by Kaylee. Carey hits it back. There's Laura setting up for Crystal. And there's Cari Garduno. Hits a little bit too powerful. And that's going to put a point on the board for the Storm. And there is a timeout now taken. We're going to go to commercial break here in a bit. But today's game, this game is round 2 of the playoffs. And these playoffs are no joke. We saw an action-packed game earlier today, and we expect to see the same today. And we'll be right back. And we're back at the Roney and Roney Center here in McAllen, Texas. This is the Boys and Girls Club of North McAllen, I should say. Today's game is sponsored by South Texas Border Sports. Also, the Lady Crusaders. It's a new women's football team here in the RGV. And they're part of the Texas Valley Sports family. Here we go. We resume action. And there's another point on the board for the Explosion. All right. And joining us back again is Ray Silva from South Texas Border Sports. Check out his podcast on Monday, every Monday.
And thank you, Jose Morales, for that welcoming back, as I had to go fight a phone call. But we are back and safe. It is 16-10 Storm lead here in set number 1 over the Explosion. This is for the Purple Division Championship.
This is for the crown of the Purple Division.
The winner of this match gets to play the winner of the Pink Division.
That's basically the Super Bowl of Texas Valley Sports Volleyball.
Absolutely, Joe. And, just seeing the Explosion, the way they defeated the Mambas, I think they're going to need that type of monumental effort to defeat the Storm here.
Yeah, they're going to have to play with much more chemistry than they have been playing, and I don't know if that's too much to ask.
Well, if you look at the way they defeated the Mambas, they kind of frustrated the Mambas by attacking the front lines and not the back lines. And
right.
With the Storm, they're attacking the back lines frequently and using all sorts of combinations to beat the Explosion right now.
Right.
So, and there you go again, number 8 right there for the Storm, Laura Mendoza.
Laura Mendoza's got
up there and
tons of blocks, tons of kills this year. She's just a phenomenal player. She's going to be in the All-Star game at Texas Valley Sports.
And, there she goes again. She's just finding cavities of spaces in the Explosion defensive setup that is allowing her the freedom to just...
And you know what she's going to do. You know exactly what she's going to do, but can you stop it?
Can you stop it? Not absolutely, and that one just barely falls in.
She's got a lot to her repertoire. She's got the kills, she's got lots of power, she can block, and then she's got some touch sometimes to her volleyball, hits.
Yeah, to her arsenal, and I just feel like she's going to be a player to be reckoned with if they move on here. And there they go again. It is now 21-12.
21-12. And I mean, I dare to ask this here, but is Laura Mendoza the
Purple Division MVP? Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, but is she the anti-Sonia Bernadette on the pink side? I mean, can she match Sonia's will to win?
She can if they line her up 1v1. I really do think so. If they are lined up,
that'd be one great match to see.
Hopefully we get to that point.
Now, we do have a player who has not played all season on the Storm, but she is going to play today, it looks like. And look, they're substituting her in right now. Number 10,
Nicole Avila.
Her jersey says Nicola, but I think that was a misprint.
Yeah, it is Nicole Avilar.
Here we go, and look.
I'm just not to jump there at that point.
Curious to see.
Wise business decision. But here they go again. Trying to take the tap shot in there, nothing going.
Here we go, there's Nicole.
And there she is.
And we know now what secret weapon the Storm have.
You know, no lie, there was this one chant that I heard during volleyball games at UTRGV, and it was quite fun because it got all the student section riled up, and they just started yelling, "A secret weapon!"
Yeah.
Secret weapon.
Well, the secret is out now, and it's going to be a double whammy here with Laura Mendoza and Nicole Aguilar.
Yeah, and there goes
And that is the set. Ray, how about we go to commercial break?
Absolutely, Joe. One set to know. The Storm lead. We'll go commercial. And we are back live for set number 2 in the Purple Division Championship between the Explosion and the Storm. My name is Ray Silva, being joined alongside TVS founder Jose Perales. And welcome to the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas, home of the Boys and Girls Club, where the Purple Division Championship is up for grabs. Explosion just trying to keep their magic carpet ride season going on right now after defeating the number 2 Mambas. They are in the number 3 seed. They used a nice 5-set victory. The Storm, they defeated the Toxicas very early this morning, 3-0. And right now, fatigue must be a factor right now for the Explosion at this moment, only because they had to play 5 sets, and now this is their 6th set of the day. For the Storm, they're fresh, they're ready to rock and roll, and so are we, as number 8 gets it across Lars, but they've unleashed a new weapon by the name of Nicole Avila, as she joins the roster for them today. Line, but goes out of bounds. Crystal La Rosa hits that out of bounds. It is a serve for the Explosion. Number 12, Kaylee, Lee, and Godsa back to serve. Yes, and there they go again as Bristol gets the kill right there as it is now 1-all here in set number 2. Folks, if you're interested and like what you're seeing thus far, and if you have a high interest for either basketball or volleyball, log on to Facebook.com, search Texas Valley Sports, message them that you have a team or have a high interest in playing volleyball, and we will get you squared away with those details. It is now a 3-1 lead for the Explosion as they get a point there off that serve. The Storm trying to capitalize on those little mistakes, and the Explosion just get it in enough touches to get it over. And number 4, Bristol, number 4, De La Rosa gets another point right there. So it is now 2-3. Nicole Avilar checks back in for the Storm as it looks like she's playing the libero position.
Ooh, what a block.
Does her job, which is get a nice middle block out there. I mean, she can easily play libero or middle blocker. And she's really done her job.
And Nicole.
And there she goes with another kill of her own. That's back-to-back kills, and now that's murder. Not in front of the children, Joe. And that serve goes out of bounds. We are now tied at 4-all. Number 4 for the Explosion is back to serve. Clarice Obaye back to serve. And that goes down as Avilar gets another kill. It is now 5-4 in favor of the Storm. 5-4 is our score right now. Set number 2. And a little delay now as they are preparing a substitution for the Storm. And we're ready to get back underway as now there is a full sub, and there's a as number 4 for the Storm, De La Rosa is serving for the Storm right now. She's been doing quite a job right now in the service game, and Avilar goes up for another kill and gets it. This little triangle of Avilar, De La Rosa, and Mendoza can be a habit for any team in this league right now. As Avilar just gets it across with a nice touch. Avilar just sets up her teammate there, De La Rosa, to get it across. Nothing doing now. De La Rosa setting up her own teammate as Avilar taps it out. De La Rosa tries to attack the back line. She does so beautifully and nearly got a kill out of that. Number 7 just tries a little tap shot. Avilar digs it.
And they're playing with just such heart on the Explosion.
And there's a kill by Avilar.
Tremendous heart is being played with here in the Explosion side.
Absolutely, you just cannot fault them.
And they were just involved in a very, very hard game. Went all the way to 5 sets. They're a little bit fatigued already too.
Yeah, I was just mentioning that they had to play, this is their 6th set of the day. having to beat the number 2 Mambas as Aguilar goes up again and gets another kill.
You know, and it's just a constant bombardment of kills here. Like, it's like bombs are coming at you.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, the Storm are continuing to serve as they lead 9-5 here. And there's a free ball opportunity, and here comes Aguilar once again just to check. Oh my!
This is just wrong.
And right now we have little invaders on the court right now. And timeout explosion. We'll take one well with you. And
we'll be right back.
Commercial break. There by the Storm makes it now 12-5.
12-5. It's just a bombardment here.
Yes, the Storm are looking to put away at least.
Kerry got going on, playing with the most heart, I think, on the explosion.
Absolutely.
She's just all over the court.
Yes.
There's Kaylee setting up for Kerry, and there's a setup for Nicole.
Absolutely, and I want to take a quick minute here to say hello to Jessica Benavides. Thanks for tuning in, and everyone else watching on Facebook and on YouTube. Thanks for joining in as the Storm here looks to continue to outpour, and it is now 14-5 with. It looks like trying to figure out the jersey number there on the serve. I want to say it was Vanessa Morales on the serve there. And once again, Aguilar with the kill. Makes it now 15-5.
15-5. This is just commanding at the moment.
Absolutely, that serve just goes well wide of the mark as number 5 for the Explosion, Karina Garduno, gets the serve for the Explosion, and here comes number 17.
Jessica Benavides with the spike.
Nothing doing.
There's another setup there for Jessica.
Just a nice tap shot just to get it across. And here comes. Oh man, a little meet me at the net action there. Jessica Benavides lets it fall out there.
Explosion.
There goes Aguilar, just getting on her springboard per se and getting it in, and that's got to be point
Explosion. Oh no, it's going to go point Storm.
They're going to call the line judges on this here, and I think that's a smart call. That is a smart call only because both teams had a touch to it simultaneously. Now, what the referee can do here is order both teams to play the point again.
Replay. That's a replay.
Yep, that is a
replay.
Smart call.
Replay.
That is a smart call only because both teams got a touch to it.
Right.
We're going to replay it since they touched at the same time.
So that is a great, accurate call there by the game official. And once again,
And there's Caddy again, just all over the field.
and we have lost power here in our scoreboard.
There it is.
There it is. It is a 16-7.
And the good thing is if the scoreboard goes down, we can make announcements of the score.
Exactly. It is 16-7. Our score right now. Storm leading in this one. Oh my goodness. Laura Mendoza up again to make it a 17-7 match. Here's set number 2. Number 2, Karina De La Rosa back to serve. As that one gets across there and gets ace.
That's going to be another Storm point. You know, I'm starting to see aces players come into the court. That indicates that they probably got a victory against the Venom.
Yeah, so now they get to sit back dead red and get to scout their future opponent. And that ball goes a little bit wide. 18-8 now our score. Number 1 for the Explosion, Abigail Guerrero, back to serve as she gets that across. I just feel like Abigail's serve is very good quality. It's not going to come at you fast. It's not going to come at you like a feather, but it's just precise enough to where it can throw you off a little bit and kind of distract what you're trying to accomplish offensively. So, with that being said, it is
That's just crushing. That's just crushing if you're the opposing team. It's so hard to block.
yes, number 8, Laura Mendoza, showing why she's one of your all-league players right there. Storm making adjustment there to the lineup right there. No sub required, but just trying to figure out the alignment of their own team. As they're going to set it up once again, and she does well to attack the near side.
Very good play there by Kaylee. Very good awareness.
Yes, and right now that's what the Storm are trying to do. They're just going to try to attack the sidelines here a little bit, just to kind of like get that awareness going. Crystal De La Rosa.
Crystal De La Rosa with the spike.
What a kill there by Crystal De La Rosa. It is now 20-9 our score right now. And the Storm continue to serve here. This is just like a downright just old school fashion beating.
And the call is going to be point Explosion. They needed that break.
Wow, that hit the pole there, and I was afraid for the pole because we've already seen one go down. You don't need another.
Right, absolutely.
And that ball goes across, free ball opportunity, and here we go. Oh, meet me at the net, nothing doing.
Double hit.
That's a double hit, and
That's going to be a point Storm.
21-10 is our score. Thanks for joining us on Sunday afternoon here from the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. I'm joined by Jose Perales. My name is Ray Silva, and we thank you kindly for joining. And I want to say a special hello to Priscilla Rodriguez. Thanks for watching here, and all of the other viewers watching on Facebook Live. Man, poor ball getting punished by the Storm. Let's just hope we have a nicer championship game ball by the time this tournament ends.
That's out. It's going to go to the Explosion.
Absolutely, that did graze out.
Look at the explosion. What I love about this team right now is that they still got all the heart. They still feel that they can win this, and that's always good to see.
Exactly. They've always had that competitive edge to them that just keeps them going and driving. And, you know, when they come off an emotional 5-set victory, it's kind of hard to replicate that type of emotion here against this Storm team that has just absolute run over the entire league. Crystal La Rosa gets that one across. And number 8 there, Laura Mendoza, trying to get a kill shot there. And there it is. Crystal De La Rosa getting on her small springboard and getting that point there. Right now that serve gets across there, and that's a point there. Explosion. It is now 22-12 our score. Right now the Storm just trying to find some passiveness as number 1 and number 9 check in for the explosion. Nabigo Guerrero and Joanna Ortiz. Looks like Ortiz is back to serve for them as she gets the ball across. Storm have a free ball opportunity there. They just get a touch over it. And here comes Crystal La Rosa trying to hit that and goes off the mark there. It is out. That is explosion point. And a miscommunication there gives the explosion there another point. It's been really rare that the Storm have those type of mistakes, especially the way they've been able to win their first set and the last 3 going back to this morning's match. And it's a little spike kill there by the Explosion have now given them the three straight points as Joanna Ortiz continues to serve for the Explosion. Meet me at the net. Nope. Another tap shot opportunity there. Now there goes the point for the Storm as number 8 Laura Mendoza has gotten it in, and number 10 Nicole Avelar is in now for the Storm. 23-15 is your score. My name is Ray Silva. Thanks for joining us on Sunday afternoon here on the Texas Valley Sports Facebook page live for the Purple Division Championship. And that point is to the Storm there after Avalar jumps up and sets it down with authority. 24-15 is the score. And now here comes the set point for the nothing. And the Storm get the point now. It is 2 sets to 0. We'll go to commercial break and we will be right back. We'll be going to commercial break and And we are back for set number 3 between the Explosion and the Storm. It's been all Storm so far, taking a 2-0 advantage lead so far. The Storm are looking to close out the Purple Division Championship as the Explosion just try to keep this game alive at least for one more set and try to dig in. And right now it is the Aces that look upon the winner of this one. And it goes up and over, and we are underway here in set number 3. The Storm want to close this one out, and they get the first point of the set, make it a 1-0 lead. The Storm have 3 very important players on their roster that are essential to their winning formula right now. It is Crystal De La Rosa, Laura Mendoza, and number 10, Nicole Avalon. The ball goes up, nothing doing there. And there goes another point there for the Storm. The Storm are undefeated so far in the regular season. The Explosion, it needed 5 sets to defeat the Mambas. And the Explosion there get a point there off a miscue from the Storm. The Storm rarely have these types of miscues thus far here in this tournament single elimination format. The Storm got here by defeating the Toxicas in 3 straight sets, 25-19, 25-21, and 25-11. As I want to say hello to one of our viewers here. Want to welcome in Iris Amanda Gee. She says, "Let's go Storm." 4-1 is our score here in set number 3. Here in the early going, as the Storm want to put away this matchup and wait an additional 30 minutes for them to get a good rest in before having to face a championship. Explosion trying to get this one across, and they do. Number 7 sets it up and gets the kill there. 5-1 is our score, and right now it just seems like the Storm are rolling on. Esmer Cedillo back to serve for them. And another ace there makes it now 6-1. Right now the Explosion are just trying to cheer their own teammates on as they try to get something going on here. And that one goes well out. It is now 7-1. But they are a determined bunch, I tell you that much about the Explosion. They will not give up despite the scoreline early on. That looks like it, and it is. And there goes the serve for the Storm. As the Explosion try to get a little attack on it, they set it up. Storm trying to put pressure on the middle set of the Explosion, but nothing doing there. And there goes a nice kill by number 8 once again. Laura Mendoza now makes the scoreline 9-1 here in set number 3. Timeout, Explosion. We'll take one with you as well. And we are back now as the Storm serve it up, and that goes right off the mark as it is now the points for the Explosion now as number 9 checks in. Joanna Ortiz and number 1 Abigail Guerrero check in for the Explosion. And there goes the serve, and they try to get a quick point, and they do so. Karina Garduno gets a quick point there for the Explosion as she goes back to serve for the Explosion. Serves up, and the ball goes over as the ball just barely gets over us. They have to use a little bit of stretching there to do the Storm, and that ball, I don't know about that one, but I felt that there was a little contact there by the Explosion, but nonetheless, that ball goes out. It is point Explosion. It is 9-4. The service falls a little short now, making it now 10-4. Nicole Avalar checks back in for the Storm as Storm are now getting ready to serve here. And that's an ace for the Storm right there as it is now 11-4. The winner of this one will take on the winner of the Pink Division Championship, and it's either Aces or Dynamite at this point. And a point there for the Explosion as the Storm got a few touches in there, a little too many. Number 4 for the Explosion, Clarissa Ovalle back to serve. That one just barely makes it across as Aguilar goes up for the kill and gets it. Wow. That was just potent right there. They set her up with the free ball and she got it down. And point Explosion there as they find a way to find a good return there. It is 12-6 our score here in set number 3. The Storm are up 2-0 in this Purple Division Championship game here at the Romney Center in McAllen, Texas. And the ball goes, last touch by the Explosion goes out of bounds by them, giving the Storm a point there. It is now 13-6, and it is I want to say that was number 7, Vanessa Morales, back to serve for the Storm. Explosion trying to play that one out. They do. They get it across. Up, over, and Avelar gets the point in. Avelar has been a great addition to the Storm in this match. This is her first time playing this season, and she's been a huge contributor thus far. That was a nice kill there by the Storm to make it now 15-6. I know our score bug's a little bit behind me. It is 15-6, I can confirm to you. And that is a nice point there by the Storm. It is now 16-6. Folks, if you have not checked out the South Texas Border Sports podcast, I highly recommend you watching it or hearing it after the TVS Volleyball Championship game to get a different perspective on sports matters in the Rio Grande Valley. It is number 7, Vanessa Morales serving. And that one goes out of bounds as it is now 17-7. Pair substitutions now coming in for the Explosion as number 6. Megan Zamora is back in the game. And Nicole Avelar, wow, just gets up there and just finds a cavity there between the Explosion players to get the point. It is now 18-7, and it looks like the Storm are well on their way to victory. Number 11, the Libero, checks back in for the Explosion. And that attack error by Sherlyn Chavez goes well wide of the mark, and it is 19-7 now. The Explosion trying to figure out something with their game, but nothing doing this far. As number 8 right there, Aurora Mendoza, just goes up and kills it. It is now 20-7 our score. The Explosion just trying to find some rhythm somewhere, as that one finds the back far line to get the point in there. Storm looking to close this one out in straight sets as this one goes in. And they get a nice little point there. The Explosion do, they find a cavity and they just drop it right there in the middle where no one from the Storm can go in there and reach it. Ball gets across. The Explosion just trying to get this one over for the retouch limit, and a rare communication mistake right there by the Storm gets the Explosion their 9th point of the set. And a little meet me at the net type action, but the call goes to the Storm, making it now 22-9 ball game. Serve goes up and over as the Explosion try to find somewhere to attack, and they do, and that one goes wide of the mark. It is now 22-10. Ball goes up and over as number 5 sits up her teammate, and that goes out. 22-11 is our score. The Explosion have rallied off a few points in a row now, where they try to go up and over. And number 5 gets it across. Number 5 of the Storm gets a touch to it, but it just feels like a little back and forth rally point. And wow, what a save there by the Storm there. And that goes out. It's a nice attack opportunity there by the Storm, but that one goes wide of the mark. Explosion continued to serve after making a nice little 5-point rally at this point. Referee with the big old smile trying to plead their case with the Storm right there, but nothing doing this far. Ball goes up and over. And that's another point right there. It is now 22-13. The Storm have right now facing a little bit of uncertainty right now, as they are now part of a pointless run at this point. And there it goes. Nice kill right there by the Storm, as they are now at 23-13. And with the opportunity to close out and serve out this match, there goes the serve by the Storm, and it goes over. Mendoza trying to get a kill there, but nothing doing at that point. And that goes out of bounds, giving now the set point, the match point, to the Storm here. 24-13 is our score. Set number 3. Storm match point here. They get this one. They're onto the championship and face the winner of the pink division here. And nothing doing there. And that one hits the line. They can easily replay this. They're going to replay the point. One official saying that felt in. Head official saying replay the point, and replay the point we will. But now they're going to discuss it. Storm trying to plead their case, and they get the case. And it is over now. It is over. 3 sets to 0 is... It is 25-13, our final score here in the purple division. 3 sets to 0, the Storm win. We'll go to commercial break.